Media, journalism, and democracy. Media, the fourth pillar of our Indian government. All in caps, the watchdog to the Indian democracy. Like, seriously, dude, is it? In the next 7 minutes, let us get it clear and start awaiting the people around us. All you need to know is hold patience. Things gonna surely change for better. My name is Rajat. Let's open up. World Press Freedom Index, which is an annual ranking of the countries compiled and published by Reporters Without Borders based upon the organization's own assessment of the country's press freedom record in the previous year. Briefly speaking, it reflects about the degree of freedom provided to the journalists, the news channels, and the netizens in a particular country. India, the so-called Soniki Chidia, is now suffering with dengue malaria. Say it yes. But jokes apart, the main thing to worry is that in the last 2 decades, India has degraded like a pro. Back to 2002, where India was ranked at 82 in the WPFI World Press Freedom Index, is now ranking at 142 at the Global Press Freedom Index 2020. And moreover, if we take on the last 3 years, it's not at all those promising good results, where the rank stands at 138 in 2019, 136 in 2018, 133 in 2017. Whereas a small country, European country Norway, makes it to the leading one, which has only a population of 53.6 lakh. And we are busy in competing with our neighbor Pakistan, which ranked at 158. Like, हमें फर्क ही क्या पड़ता है? We Indians never live this part. Never ever I mention. Expectations. बच्चे को पेरेंट्स से एक्सपेक्टेशंस, पेरेंट्स को बच्चे से एक्सपेक्टेशन, गवर्नमेंट को पब्लिक से एक्सपेक्टेशंस, पब्लिक को गवर्नमेंट से एक्सपेक्टेशंस, एंड दिस होल टर्म रिवॉल्व्स राउंड एंड राउंड, राउंड एंड राउंड, राउंड एंड राउंड. आगे आप प्रोनोलॉजी समझ जाइए, बट लेट मी क्लैरिफाई, इस कहानी के सभी पात्र और घटनाएं काल्पनिक है, इसका किसी भी व्यक्ति या घटना के साथ कोई संबंध नहीं है. Well, moving on, we expect our media of promoting the democratic forms. It should serve as a glue to hold the community together. It should enhance the ability and desire to listen to others. It should be fair and impartial. It should contain the truth and accuracy in it, and it should be transparent. Like, seriously, dude, what are you expecting from it? Let me tell you, the reality stands far apart, as if of a story of a one-sided lover. You can feel that pen. Okay, jokes apart. Reality, which stands nude in front of us. Few of you accept that and few of you not. I can put up a challenge here. You can never deny to the mentioned one in this. Our media is full of the controversial, biased, and the diplomatic statements. We all, most of us, are trapped under the soft influencing. The partial and the unfair decision making news goes round and round from starting from 12 pm to 12 pm. Evil and inhuman posts are yet another. Running before the television rating point, aka the TRP, and making money is what I find the biggest evil in our society. The poor rank in the Press Freedom Index gives a booster to that. Believe me or not, it is we who are promoting this by watching out their channels and getting biased and trapped over there. So let us move on to some of the torchbearer to the present scenario. You guys can hit me up for this surely in the comment section below, but I gonna name this guy as the annoying Arnav, aka the Arnav Goswami. One of the pro BJP supporter had been in the Palghar lynching case controversy. Many FIRs from different states had been filed against him for abusing Sonia Gandhi in the national television. The Sunanda Puskar's death controversy is yet another times long controversy by BCCL was the eye-catching in 2017, where the Binit Kalamanand Corporation Limited had lodged a complaint against Arnab Goswami and the journalist Prema Sridevi for infringing its copyright. I can assure you guys, this Arnab shouts the hell out like a psychopath, and he's the only papa's bad guy who could win a battle against his wife. Like, seriously, I am fed up of this guy, I'm freaking out. Into the next, the gold digger, the most of the youth's fair personality, the ridiculous Ravis, aka Ravis Kumar. Literally, guys, I was unable to find any one controversy he has been the part of, leaving that Anurag's Mishra's defaming controversy. Keeping that aside, something struck my mind that some of his diplomatic statement and opinion always trends the YouTube. This guy is that do Shirwala Samp. His main weapon is that of Modi passing and being the anti-Hindu bigotry. How could one forget the fact check on Pragya Thakur exhibit religious bias? Like, I'm frankly speaking, I do respect him for his good works, but those diplomatic statement and the targeting a religious class is not at all acceptable. P.S. You can read that aloud and relate the song Keh Ke Lunga from the Gangs of Basipur. I'll be putting my next video on him only. Do check it out. On to next, the stupid Sudhir, aka the Sudhir Chaudhary, the DNA hoster. Don't relate it with biology, but it is related to something G News. Hosts DNA daily news analysis in the G News. अलग ही सीन है इस चैनल का, बाकी छोड़ो. Come to Sudhir. In November 2012, Chaudhary ji was arrested along with Samir Aluwalia on the charge of extortion. And the amount was rupees 100 crore. Yeah, guys, you got that right. Rupees 100 crore. Worth of advertisement for his company in exchange for dropping stories that linked the Jindal groups with the Colgate scam. People have been filing FIRs in Kerala for insulting religious belief against him. I would be correct if I say him a pro BJP supporter, not pro BJP supporter, but a pro Modi supporter. Like seriously, I couldn't find anything to comment on this fellow. ये तो अपने में ही लूटा हुआ है. I don't know why the hell people out there get biased to such idiots. Neither they have a journalism degree nor any certificates to raise questions. बस क्या ना ट्रेंड फॉलो करना है अपने को. Freedom of expression तो अपनी बाप की जागीर है. Like seriously, the most I hate the so-called soft influencers. Spread hatred by the left wing and the right wing ideology. They earn money by making the YouTube videos on the bias statements. And you, me, our generations are only being trapped over here. They only targets the youth by adding so-called mirch masala to their videos. Dhruv Rathi. I must mention his name over here. If someone is not having a conceptual knowledge on the trending matter, the trending issues, then he or she gonna surely being trapped under his biased statement. He's a gem of a minute dropping portion, I must mention here. They misguides or target people by basing someone or some trending matter. Our beloved Kunal Kamraji, the so-called stand-up comedian who became famous once he started bashing Modi ji. I generally enjoy his video for relieving my tension, stress, but when it comes to knowing a subject content, he is the worst. Guys, grow up. We can't just relate the political issues with the stand-up comedy and get trapped over there. Like seriously, grow up. Do you guys not think it is that significant matter? Two factorial exclamatory marks. On the quotation, unknowingly we are neglecting such important issues, and the most worried part is you, me, we the youth are getting trapped over here. It's good to follow the trend, but following the wrong ideology is not at all acceptable. I find this nuisance. Most of the news channels runs for TRP and all they want is money. So as in the competition, the total number of news channels in our country rises to 403. I don't find this at all a cool number. We are all trapped. It's the right time we could raise our voice against this matter rather than focusing on the absurd talks or the debates. But somewhere someone will be saying, हम कर भी क्या सकते हैं? Just don't think हम कर भी क्या सकते हैं. हम क्या कर सकते हैं वो पूछो. What could we do? Stick to the 7 core principle of journalism that you could read it aloud. Boycott those channels sharing irrelevant information. Just stop watching those. Know the roots, know your instinct, and don't get biased by someone's opinion. I say about those influencers, soft influencers, not at all. Give a watch to DD News and Rajya Sabha TV. A personal experience, I'm just saying they don't just get biased information to us. This is the era of misinformation broadcasting. We, the youth, can change it. We need to speak up. Well, if you find this content 1% relevant, please don't forget to share it with everyone. I won't ask for a like, but please, I urge you to share it with the youth, especially because our generation is the future to the nation. The coming generation, the Diva can't be just trusted upon. They're gonna be busy in playing their game. Jokes apart, wrapping it up today, I'll be back there after a week. Till then, goodbye, namaste, sashriyakal, khuda hafiz. Hashtag one step towards empowering youth.